Okay, hey there everyone. This is Kevin again. I want to just do a quick little screen capture about the project management. Now, if you've done DMA 201, the first project was me going on about project management. Project management is basically the idea of keeping all your assets together, your projects, everything. So I'm going to do a quick example of project management. So I have uploaded to Google Drive and Canvas. It will be up there. As you can see, I'm going to a folder I have on my desktop called Clark College DMA 202 for students. Then in there, Spring 2020. Okay. Then I have File Management Example. And I can see in that folder there's a project called DMA 201 Project Management File Template. I'm going to take that and I'm going to copy it, hide that. I'm going to paste it. So I'm going to rename this and DMA 202 Project Management, like that. So what I'm basically saying is this big project that I'm about to start is called project management. It's going to be an amazing project, and I've got lots of stuff that needs to go in here. So I just opened this up, just double clicked on it, DMA 202 Project Management. Now in here I can click on all these, 1, 2, 3, 1. This is where After Effects, this is where I keep any After Effects project. Illustrator, I'd put that in there. Photoshop, Premiere Pro. You can see I've got a couple templates. Now this gets, this may get a little confusing to people, but it's where I'm going to keep all my assets. So for project management assets, I've already got a couple that I want to throw in here. Imports, raw footage. Let's do imports. So I have down on my screen, on my desktop, screen capture videos. There's one. Actually, one right there. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to drop that in there. And let's see. But I also have some footage on this hard drive. It's a music video I want to throw into this. And this is the version right here. You go Final Web. Cool. Yeah, that's something I want to use in this project. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm gathering all my assets. Everything I think I'll need. Audio. You know what? I do have some music in a different area. Love this song. Yep, that's the song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this song in this project that we're creating. So you can see this is still our main project. This is a big project. I've got 2 pieces of video. I've got some music. You know what? There's also, I think there's a couple images I want to use. So again, I'm going to import them So these are images that grabbed from the web. If I went out and took pictures with a camera, they would be raw images, straight off of the camera. These are imports. So, let's see. Let me open up a new Finder window. Hit pictures in here. I don't know what. Let's see. This is great picture. Oh, look at that. Picture of a fly on a window. I'm going to copy it. It's not Command-C or copy. Go there. Paste. Yep. There we go. So I'm making copies. Even though I'm still working on my computer, I'm making copies so that I have copies, duplicates. I also want to use this foam slate. Love this. There we go. Okay. So again, you can see I'm still DMA 202 project management, and I'm just collecting. Got our music, got my images, those two pictures right there. Remember, I've got my video, this one that's named badly, but that's okay. It's just me talking about
style that you're
pitch deck. So the next thing, I'm ready to go into Premiere. So I go to Project Files, Premiere Pro. We've got a couple versions here. This one is the first one. This is actually the first one. Then they named it 1, 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there. I don't want that. Z Legacy is just means old projects. That's an old one. So I created this Premiere Pro template. So before I open this up, I'm going to rename this. DMA 202 Project Management. I'm going to throw a 01 on the end because this is the first version of many, maybe. Now I'm going to open it with Premiere Pro. I've got multiple versions of Premiere on my computer. I'm going to use the newest, 2020. Sure. So this project was saved from a previous version. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is just call this 02. I'm going to make sure it's going where I want it to go. And that would be, right now, I have this on the desktop. DMA 202 Project Management. That's my project. Project Files, yes. And go to Premiere Pro. And that's where I want to save this. I'm going to hit OK. Great. So, your window and your setup might look a little different. But what I did was I already created this Premiere Pro project file with all this stuff in it. It's already got a bin with project files. Already got a bin with assets. Already has a bin with exports. Already has a bin with sequences. Now, there is nothing in these bins yet. So remember we collected some video. it's not in there yet. You still have to bring those assets in. So one way is I'm going to open up our Finder, and thankfully it's gone back to, so this is what we've been working off of. And notice how these are similar. What's in Premiere is very similar laid out to that file structure. And don't let this throw you off. This stuff doesn't already have our assets in it. We still have to go find those. But we already started gathering some of those in this folder. So I'm going to bring in some video imports, and those are the two right there. So what I'm going to do is make this easy on myself. Twirl this down. Just give me a little space here. Twirl that down. Assets, video, imports. Watch this. I'm going to highlight that, and then when I open up my Finder, I'm going to select these two. Got them selected. I'm going to drag and drop right onto that. And they're in there. I'm going to twirl these down. So remember we had audio, music. Now again, Premiere Pro doesn't have it in there yet. We need to make sure that comes in. So I just went back to our Finder, Assets, Audio, Music. We got that great song. I'm going to drag that. Drops right in there. Remember we had images? So images, imports, images, imports, film slate, and this fly image. Selecting them, dragging them in. Okay, so now we have our video. Got some video we can work with, audio, and our music. Got that. And we have images. Great. So what I'd recommend though, if you suddenly realize, well, wait a minute, I got to snag something else for this project. So let me just do a quick, I'm going to throw just any old video down here on the timeline. Change, keep, yes, so keep my sequence settings. So I like this. Let's just say I like this video. This is exactly what I want to do. Great. I'm going to mute that. But you know what? At the beginning of this, I don't want it to be black. I want to show an image. So I could just go track down some image that I have. But I want to make sure I keep that organized. So you have to remember, I'm going to grab an image from somewhere, and it's going to end up in Premiere. But I want to throw it into this file at some point. So I don't want to use the film slate or the fly image. I don't like those. I want something else. So what I'm going to do is snag a gradient background. Great, love that. Perfect. Let's see if I can just, nope, we gotta, save image as. Okay, let's see. Blue gradient. So remember, I would take the time to name these something. Just whatever, so you know what the hell you're downloading. So I'm going to go to desktop, find my project, DMA 202 Project Management, Assets, Images, Imports, because this is going to be an import. I'm going to drop it, save it right there. Great. I'm going to hide Safari. Look at that. So this is our project. Assets, Images, Import, Blue Gradient. I'm going to snag that. And remember, I have to bring it into Premiere. It won't just do it by itself. Let's see if it got it. Oh, didn't get it. Sometimes it works. Oh, here we go. Grabbing it, dragging it, drops in there. There it is. Double click, that's great. I'm going to stick that in the front of my project. And let's see. So I did a right click there. Right click, scale to frame size. Could be bigger. Going into this. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to play. And let's see, where does the video start? I want it to start, let's see. I don't want the black. Okay. Gradient. There we go. Alright. Next thing, save. Okay. I'll close Premiere. This is not an editing tutorial. This is just project management. So, I close this. So right here is, I could hand this folder off to anybody. I could drag this, drop it into there. It's copying. I'll speed this part up. So this is it. I've opened this drive, DMA 202 Project Management. And look at this. It's got all, it's got all the stuff I need to continue working on this project somewhere else. Okay, well that's it. I could take this drive right here, hand this off, and somebody else could work on this project. That's it. Project management.